Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are all doing well. It is Thursday, the day after Juventus finishing first of their group before Chelsea with 15 points. Juventus versus Malmö 1-0. Beautiful win? Not exactly, because Juventus was poor yesterday. Not a beautiful Juve at all, especially in the second half. I was not happy. It was not a beautiful game. Guys, today we will not go through all the articles about what they are saying about Juve. Of course, we will see the 3 Italian sport pages to see how they are celebrating the win, because Juventus is at the moment the proud of Italy in Europe. Are they celebrating accordingly or not? We'll do that, but then especially because I know you really enjoyed it after Genoa, the tactical breakdown. How did we play yesterday? Who played well, who not, and why is that? Because that's important, with some heat maps, with some individual stats, and also stats from the team. We will see what happened yesterday to deliver that poor performance after the intro of Colo 99. I hope you are still there and put a maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel. By the way, thank you for reaching 15,500. My dream would be to reach 16,000 people before the end of the year. We have 20 days, more or less. Not a lot. It's a big challenge, but we know. Who knows? We have to believe fino alla fine. We start with the front pages with Gazzetta dello Sport because we know Juventus was first. They won yesterday. They are before Chelsea in the group stage. How are they celebrating us? Well, not that much, because they are speaking about Milan. We don't care. And how are they speaking about Juventus? A bit on top, and they are saying Juve il primo è servito. Juventus, the first plate is served. Why? Because we are first of the group. We have also a picture of Moisken there. Beautiful for Juve. Yes, they don't accord a lot of space for us. And then Corriere dello Sport, they are even exaggerating a bit more, because they are saying Allegri è Natale. Massimiliano Allegri, it is Christmas. Christmas, why? Because it's not only according to them because of Juve that we are first of the group, but it's actually because of the sportive suicide of Chelsea that drew yesterday 3-3 versus Zenit with that amazing goal at the 94th minute. 3-3, they are second of the group. I have to say, and then we will go into the analysis, guys. I have to admit that, guys, it's a bit exaggerated. Juventus didn't finish first just because of the draw of Zenit, but maybe also because they won 5 out of 6 games. Maybe that's important to repeat. They also won versus Chelsea, and it's true that the 4-0 loss versus Chelsea in Stamford Bridge was a big hit, but still, is it because of Christmas? Is it because of Papa Noel that we are set first? I don't think so. Tuttosport, they are saying regali Juve, gifts for Juve. Why are they saying that? Because when you're finishing first of the group, normally you're playing versus, on paper, easier opponents. We see in the middle table of Tuttosport, you're speaking about Paris Saint-Germain, Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbona, Inter, not possible because it's an Italian team, Benfica, tonight Villarreal or Atalanta, Atalanta again not possible, Salzburg or Chelsea. Chelsea not possible because they were in our group. So let me know who you want and who you prefer to face, and remind and repeat yourself a lot of times in your brains that we were eliminated with Ajax, Lyon and Porto in the last editions. Pay attention to that. So what did Allegri said? Yesterday he said, ma così non va. I am happy for the first spot in the group, absolutely yes, but not like that, because the second half was a disaster. Video might a bit longer because we will go into detail in everything. Why is Allegri saying that? Why did I experience yesterday a really poor Juventus? Because of this. We start yesterday with a 4-2-3-1. Apparently it was really strange, because in the first 20 minutes of the game I didn't really understand how we were playing. Sometimes I saw that we were playing with 3 in the back, sometimes with 4, sometimes with 2. I didn't understand it. Apparently it was a 4-2-3-1. Well, how was the average position at the end of the game? We see that Rugani and Bonucci, they were playing as defender, real defenders, with on the side Alexandro on the left, and Conny de Winter, that played actually a quite good game for his first debut as a starter in Champions League. He played on the right, and then in the middle we see Arthur together with Rabiot, with actually Bentancur that was playing a bit more up front. Dybala could play wherever he wants, and that was the problem, because in the second half, when Dybala went out, apparently it's because he didn't feel that well, no injuries. We were reassured by Allegri, but apparently he didn't feel that well. Maybe it was a bit too cold because of the snow. Maybe he had to go to the toilet. I don't know. He didn't want to reveal the reason why. We saw that Bernardeschi had to take over that spot. Bernardeschi, that played a great first half, was invisible in the second. He was not able to do the job of Dybala, and that's what we are really seeing here with the average possession. Yesterday, again, we needed 16 shots on goal to have only 1 goal, and this is a problem because remember 27 shots on goal towards Genoa with only 2 goals, one lucky one on corner kick of Quadrado. This time 16 versus Malmö, only for 1 after an amazing exterior of the left foot of Bernardeschi that was doing a Cancelo with a header of Moisken. That's the only one. Look, we tried again from every position on the field, inside the box a lot in the first half, outside of the box in the second half. We tried from left, from right, from everywhere. It was not possible. We lack of some finishers, some killers in front of the goal. A lot of criticism to Morata for the previous games. Today we had a lot of criticism towards Moisken, but Morata or Ken, we know we have a problem. At the moment we have a problem, and if you are scoring only 1 goal after 16 attempts, it's a big problem that we will have to solve really fast, starting with Venezia this weekend. Who shot the most on goal? We saw it was Moisken with 5 times, 3 times on target, and then we had surprisingly Rabiot, especially in the second half, that tried to take his chances from outside of the box. Only 1 time on target. Bernardeschi 2 times on target on 2. He had a 100% accuracy, and then you see another one from Rugani. That was it, guys. That was it on target. Rugani, he started also with the first header after a corner kick. That was it. Bernardeschi, che magia. Bernardeschi, what a magic, what a beautiful thing that he did with that assist. Again, another assist of Bernardeschi that is continuing to do assist after assist after assist. Tuttosport is rating him with a 7, best man of the match of yesterday. I want to know because I'm not sure if Bernardeschi is really the man of the match, and they are saying that Dybala had a 6, for example. A lot of 6s there. We don't see any other 5.5, so everyone 6 except of Rabiot with a 6.5, Bonucci with a 6.5, the Winter 6.5, and then Bernardeschi a 7. SofaScore instead, they are giving Bernardeschi a 7.7, man of the match Bonucci with a 7.9, and they are saying that our worst players were Paulo Dybala and Conny the Winter. I don't really agree with the stats today of SofaScore. Let's go into detail. Why is that? We see that Moisken, that was criticized a lot. How did he play? We said it already. He played a lot more up front, and that's already a good news for Juve, especially in the first half. He played a bit more up front than in the last games, where the strikers of Juventus were playing actually as midfielders. So that's a mentality change, and that's something positive that I want to take. He had his chances, we already said it, 3 times shots on goals, unfortunately not precise enough. Absolutely not. He went with the winning goal, and that's good, but it's absolutely not enough. Conny the Winter, because apparently SofaScore was not rating him a lot. We see that he was actually the boss on that right wing, and he played 71 minutes, actually quite good, I have to say. 89% pass accuracy. We can be proud of the Belgian guy that started actually really young, his first game in Champions League with Juve. Not the first game in absolute, because he started 10 minutes versus Chelsea, but now from the start. So let's go into detail, because Juventus, they finished with a 59% possession. That's not a lot, especially when we know that in the first half we played a lot better. That's not a lot at all. And in terms of distribution passes, we see 633 passes. Not a lot, especially if we will go and see what were the results of the first half. What is really special here in that slide is that we did only 53 long balls. 53 long balls, the same actually as Malmö. Why is that? Locatelli was not playing yesterday, and without Locatelli, with Arthur, we are playing really on the ground. We are trying to be a lot more precise, and we succeeded it, especially in the first half, with the beautiful passes, beautiful pass accuracy it went a lot more down in the second half. So analyze the two difference in first and second half. In the first half, possession of nearly 68%, 415 passes. Second half, and that's a disaster, 47.5 possession. That means that in the second half, Malmö had more possession than Juventus and only 218 passes. Disaster. Why is that? Because look at the key moment that I identified is the position of Federico Bernardeschi that started actually in that 4-2-3-1 really on the right wing, where he was doing actually super well. He mastered it. He was continuing to give us and to share with us beautiful performance in the second half. After Dybala went out, we see that Bernardeschi tried to take his position without the same results, and that's the key of the game, because look at how Paulo Dybala was playing in the first half. He was a lot more present than Bernardeschi in that position. Guys, I want to finish with a last slide. We see that who touched the most ball. It was Arthur yesterday in that middle of the field. I want to point that why, because Arthur or Locatelli, the player that is playing in that position, is touching a lot of balls. The difference is that when Locatelli is playing next to a Bentancur, they are equally in touches of balls. Here we see that Bentancur is a lot more further away because he touched only 68 balls. Big difference versus the other games. Why? Because Bentancur played first of all on the left side of the wing and then second half on the right side. Bentancur was lost yesterday, lost in that midfield. So we see that if we want Bentancur to perform, he has to play obliged with Locatelli. Without Locatelli, we don't see the same Bentancur that did a lot of mistakes yesterday. That's an example that I identified, and probably that's also the answer why can Locatelli and Arthur not play together. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that analyze, a tactical analyze of the game of yesterday. Again, I want to finish with, yes, we won, great, but expect some ups and downs. Ups and downs in the remaining of the season. Great that we won. It will be maybe on paper a bit easier for the next round. Now focus on Venezia. Venezia is super important, where we will see again a Quadrado, where we will see again a Locatelli with the team, hopefully, that can play that beautiful football that we saw versus Genoa and Salernitana. Grazie, forza, Juve.